will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Irvin. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
So now it's second and long. Now the play fake. He's not afraid to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, putting his foot in the ground, trying to cut to the inside, just not able to be on the same page there.
And you'd like to see the quarterback find his rhythm early. So far, so bad. 3rd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Off play action on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Got a man. It's Golden. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Give to Brown. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
He'll run it again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go. Break. Single, single. Blue 22.
Lewis to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Atkins. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He wants to change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
With the catch, it's Jenkins. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits where you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Finds his man, it's Lott. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The Cardinals are marching down the field. The sure hands, it's Skinner. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Trying to punch it in. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Looking to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cardinals! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Lewis wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Might be changing the route. They'll run play action. Under fire. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires left. It's complete. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Motion from the wide receiver. Lewis to throw. Bringing the heat. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Sweet cut there. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
One of of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and
he's going to let it go. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Sends it back in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Smashes through the tackle. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Wants to throw on first down. The screen, and watch out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Looking left. Quick completion on the out. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rushes on him. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Oh, better look out. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Fafita. Throws to the back. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
He'll bring it out. It's Irvin. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Keeps it himself and gets to first. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Punts it out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. Good timing on the quick out. Still running at the 40. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Field goal is good. And cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Let's go. Break. Double, double. Get ready. Stop.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking for a man. It's Fafita. He's going for the big play. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll get him down after a solid return. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get down in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll try the run. He's past the 30. At the 45 on his way. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Colorado! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Timeout called here by the defense. First one they've used this half. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Grab near the marker. It's Irvin. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. Got the first down and more. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Jenkins. This time he's got it. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Cardinals trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Irvin. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it back looking for help. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. They'll start this drive going to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. On the move, he fires. Soft spot in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Catch in the middle, it's Atkins. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. The give on the option. Going the other way, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Creates a little space. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to pass, it's Jenkins. Got his man out of the backfield. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Cardinals are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Skinner. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Oh, me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, no, they're just going to draw them offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. But you can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Going over the top. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They go to the ground. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Rides to back and leaves it. Got enough for the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Buffaloes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to buy time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Powers through. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Lets it fly. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good, right down the boulevard. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Makes the grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burner's are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. He's got it. 1st down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch, in a big moment, when your team needs it.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's the problem when you get in 2nd and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep. They break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
give as they work on that clock. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
And some room to work. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. On the move. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The offense lining up for a first down play. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.